Alright lads, it is Darrydoes21. Today I'm going to be showing you the top 2 most efficient trading methods on FIFA 20 right now. Let's get into it. So for this first filter, you want to set your parameters to Gold, Defender, Premier League and from England. You want to find what the cheapest on the market is, and it's looking like it's about 700 coins. Let's check 750 to make sure. There is a few pages, but they are definitely selling at 700. So what you can do is go ahead and set it up to 650 and just go down. So we're going to see what we can get here and see how active the filter is. I am doing this at early hours of the morning, so it might not be active. So as you can see, I've messed that one up. But he got listed for 400 coins, and if we'd have picked that up, with him being a fullback, he may have been even more expensive than the centre backs that I saw when we first searched. He could have been 800, 900 coins, and we'd have made over 50% on that card. So we missed that one. Did we miss that one? We missed them both. But as you can see, the filter is actually quite active considering at the time I am doing this video. All I'm going to do is show you that I can get one deal, and then I'll show you a bunch of deals I get after this live section. We have been kicked out of Ultimate Team, so I will be right back. Right lads, we are back after being kicked out to do the capture, so we will now crack on with another search. First search, we pick one up for 650. We'll see if we can get another one, and once you pick one up, you can sit here and do the compare price back out. That card did sit for a few seconds. I thought I would have missed it. We'll try and pick up at least one more deal while doing this. Right, it's not looking like a deal is going to pop up anytime soon. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish with this filter, and I'm going to show you how this works in other leagues. So here we are on the La Liga, the Spanish, and the defenders are set again. Obviously you want to keep it gold, and this time the La Liga defenders are actually cheaper than the Premier League ones, so you can lower it all the way down to 450, maybe 500 if nothing pops up at 450, but we'll give this a go. So we picked up our first deal pretty quick. There's one of the Premier League players, which we know we can list up for 750 coins. You know, it's 70 coins profit or whichever. This we can probably list at about 650, you know, 200 coins just below after tax. But the problem with this filter is that when you're doing it at times like I am right now, it is much slower. A lot less cards are being listed and there's a lot less demand. But when you do this at high peak times, like 6 PM in the UK, when content gets dropped, a lot of packs are being opened and there's a lot of new SBCs normally released at 6 PM, meaning that players like this that are generic and needed in SBCs will be high in demand, meaning their prices will go up, meaning that when you do this filter, the profits are even higher. You'll be able to pick up these cards for 600-700 coins when they are demanded and be able to sell them for around 1,000 to 1,500 depending on the demand and the supply that is being listed. So as you can see, these are the deals that I managed to pick up off the live section. We got a Regulon for 550, so on. All these cards were picked up for a lot less than what they go for. These were just using the sniping filters that I have shown. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up and list them for what they go for and see how much profit we made. So as you can see here, we've got 6 players that have sold and they've only been listed for 20 to 30 seconds. That means on my behalf, I have listed them too cheap. But as we go on to the next page, you can see more deals that I picked up. All these deals were picked up within 10 minutes. They got listed up after me buying them all, and these ones have only been up for about 2.5 minutes. Here are the prices that I got them for, all very cheap. These will all sell easily within the next 10 to 15 minutes as I was listing them for their going rate. If you list these for 100 to 200 coins more, they probably will sell after the hour due to how much in demand these are. This method can be used throughout the whole year as these players are always demanded for basic SBCs. As you can see in the coins that I have, I still use this method today, and these methods are very basic, to be honest with you. So now let's move on to the next method. So this next method is a method that can be used all year round when the right SBC is available. As right now, we have repeatable one-to-watch SBCs. The tradable variant needs one inform, meaning that most people use the discard informs. This Sumauro is a discard inform that right now sells for 14,000 coins, which you would say isn't a discard price. Yes, you're correct, and that any other day, any other week, without the one to watch SBC, this inform would be 10 to 11,000 coins, which means there are people still out there that won't understand that this player will have gone up in price. In high peak times, this card is frequently listed for 11,000 coins consistently. I will try and pick up a deal now live and prove this to you. The method I'm using to do these searches is the compare and back out method using triangle and circle. As you can see, why I'm doing this, players are being bought, so it proves that the player is in demand. Right, let's move on to the next player that I have on my list and see if he pops up. Right, we've moved on to the next player of my list. These players are all on the bench of this week's Team of the Week. The new Team of the Week will be coming out today, which is Team of the Week 23, and this method will work with them too. There has also been in the code Elite Winter Refresh Repeatable SBC, meaning that will more than likely need an inform too, which will keep this method going. Let's see if we can pick a deal up on Gaston Ramirez. That undercut is not cheap enough to pick up, but we'll see if we can get one for at least 1,000 coins under. Oh, there was an undercut. I think I've missed it. No, so as you can see, I've picked up this Gaston Ramirez for 11,250, and this is due to them thinking this card is still a discard inform. I will list this up for 13,750 because I know after the hour this card should sell. This is just an example of how this method works. There's another one without even having to search again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list this one up for 13,750. And we're back. My camera died, but as you can see from the last clip, I did pick another one up and I listed it for 13,750. We're going to have another go, and within literally 10 seconds of being back on the filter, there is another one. This card will also get listed for 13,750, and this is just good proof of how this method works. I'm not going to pick that one up because I'm going to say I'm done with this filter now, but I just want you guys to know this filter will work any time of the year as long as there is an SBC out that requires a Team of the Week. I will go on to the Team of the Week now and show you which informs would work from this Team of the Week, and then obviously the new Team of the Week drops tonight. So Simon Mignolet would be a good one. Wait, this isn't this week's Team of the Week. Eh? Right, we have found this week's Team of the Week. So, going to the bench. Sumauro, as I showed you. Gaston Ramirez. Another one that would work is Renato Sanchez. Any ones that are below, like the 79s, the 77s, probably aren't good to do because the rating of the SBCs normally require the higher tier players. So Richarlison is probably too pricey because he is a demanded player. This card would work nicely. There's no reason this card, and just anyone on this side of the bench would work nicely. Also, if you are looking for cheap informs to snipe, Kenny Lala, Kevin Bolland, even this Kostic card is a nice card to snipe. So guys, feel free to like the video, subscribe, and follow me on twitch.tv/Darius21, where I am live most nights doing live trading, running my road to glory, and just having fun in the chat. Peace.